You're very welcome to Cashel here. We're all set for the start of this round 2 game here. It is Moyle Rovers here today up against Aherlow over to my right, and it is Moyle Rovers just down below, just warming up here and getting ready to go. Sam Lambert here, captain, 2-time All-Ireland winner with Tipperary, joins me on CoCom today. You're very welcome to this stream, Sam, and your debut here for the county series, and it is going to be a great game, I think, between two very strong teams.
Yeah, thanks, Stephen. I'm delighted to be here and delighted to be asked. Yeah, definitely. And look, the weather couldn't be any better, to be fair, and it's the pitch is looking well as well, so it should be an intriguing game against two very exciting teams. So looking forward to it.
And going into this one, Moyle Rovers had a huge win the last day against Upperchurch Drumban, won by 3 goals in that game, 3-9 to 9 points. Aherlow defeated Care as well, and these two are shaping up to be two of the big guns here.
Yeah, definitely. I see Liam Boland scored 2 goals and Stephen Quirk as well, so they'll be key players to watch there today. And Aherlow as well, I suppose they wouldn't have been going in favourites against Care, and they came out with a good win, so they'll be up for it again today, try to get another win under their belt, so it'll be an interesting game from the start.
So just to go through the starting lineups here for this one, it is going to be Aherlow that we go through first here in this game, and Aherlow line out according to what we have on the programme here. We haven't heard of changes, but we're told there will be a few changes to the starting team. But to go through it, it's Jack Whelton in goals, Tom O'Donoghue, Sean Mullins and Stephen Maloney, and then the half back line, Ty Carew, Lawrence Coskernan, and then Danny Cunningham in midfield, Mark Russell and Kevin Kinnan, Ed O'Mara, Seamus Grogan and Michael Elliott the half forward line, and Ben Carey, Barry Grogan and Thomas Handley complete the starting team. Subs then, Gordon Peters is 16, Cathal Dillon 17, Mark Hanley, Darren Neville, Sean Kiley, Raymond Hennessy, Sean Landers is 22, John Hennessy Senior 23 and Junior 24, and then 25 Shane Carew, 26 Shane Russell, Diarmuid Luby, Niall Carew and Kevin Franks. And we're told that there is a change to that team here for Aherlow. 18 is coming in, that's Mark Hanley coming into the starting team in place of Michael Elliott. So that completes the Aherlow team. Moyle Rovers then we'll go through 1 to 15 as per the programme here, and there's going to be 2 changes to that team according to John Holmes just there before the game. That team lines out as follows, with Kieran Kendrick at 1, and then the full back line, Cathal McKeown, Conor McGrath and Luke Fogarty, the half back line, Morgan Irwin, Jack Harney and Dara Bulger. Ben Owens and Danny Owens are 8 and 9 as per the programme. Dara Ryan, Liam Boland is at centre forward, the captain of Moyle Rovers, and then Luke Boland completes the half forward line. Starting full forward line, Stephen Quirk, Shane Foley and Rian Quigley, with Diarmuid Foley sub-keeper, Sean Cotter there. And going through the other subs, it is just to go through it there, Dara Dwyer 19, David McGrath is there, and Richie Power as well. And we're told that Dara O'Dwyer and Aidan McGrath are in to start. Morgan Irwin won't be on the starting team, so that's Dara O'Dwyer in there and Aidan McGrath in for Ben Owens, and both Morgan and Ben are both out injured today. So that's the starting team here. And Sam, you'd have to say on paper Moyle Rovers have the stronger team, so much experience.
Yeah, definitely. They have a few key players there, and they'll need to shine today. I'm sure Aherlow will have them, will be looking out for them, and will have a man mark, so it'll be interesting to see the ties.
Here we go in Cashel here, and straight away it is Aherlow out with the first possession, and away they go down the field here. It is Coskernan, the centre back, who just lays back that ball and gathers it again on the return here, and over now to Tom O'Donoghue here playing in their green and gold jerseys here up against Moyle Rovers. They're playing away from the roadside here in Cashel, and Aherlow are in the early possession. Moyle Rovers playing down towards the roadside here in Leahy Park in Cashel. So away go Aherlow on the attack here early on through Ty Carew. Long one hit in across the area, dangerous ball buzzing in there, and it's gathered inside, and it is going to be a free out. Full forward just went in for it there, Barry Grogan, and he was hoping for a penalty, but a free out, Sam.
Yeah, it looks like he was looking for a penalty, all right, but free out. Good start by Aherlow, straight in, good ball in. Unfortunate to get the free out, but good start.
And away we go again. It is Moyle Rovers. This long ball driven down there by Luke Boland inside to the full forward line, and the ball just skids away from them all. It's gone out for a 65 down there at the far side and just over the line below there. So yet to get going here on the scoreboard in this game. Strong enough wind here as well, favouring Moyle Rovers in the first half.
Yeah, Moyle Rovers have to win in the first half. Look, it always doesn't always have an advantage for the team, but I'm sure they'll make good use of it and send the ball in quick and fast.
So it is going to be struck here just from the 45 and lining it up over there. It is going to be the captain, Liam Boland, about to kick this one here. Having a look at the post here. He gets ready now and has the wind behind him and lobs it in there, dropping inside, and it just takes another deflection there, and it is going to be another 45 there. So Aherlow just under pressure here now.
Yeah, I suppose the midfielder just touched it. I suppose Mark Russell didn't know it was going wide there, so it was unfortunate for him. But another 45, I'm sure Liam will be looking to put this one over, especially with the wind behind him. Maybe an easier kick this time around. So Aherlow under a bit of pressure now.
So lining it up here and getting ready to go. Another change that we've just been made aware of there. Cathal Dillon is starting now in place of Thomas Hanley for Aherlow GAA. So that's two changes to their starting team, and this one curls out and goes out to the left, and Aherlow will be delighted to see that one just drift out and wide here. So still no score here in this game as the teams just get ready to go again here. Strong enough breeze here for Moyle Rovers. They'll hope to make the most of it in this first half. Aherlow just man marking in there, not giving them any space at all, as this one is hit out here towards the centre back. He gathers it there now. Lawrence turns one way and the other and moves on that ball quick as lightning there out to Ty Carew. Ty Carew just in there in the half back line. Aherlow just under a bit of pressure trying to just break that line. Moyle Rovers just pushing up on everything, and just seems to be just everyone picked up across the field here for both teams, so no one getting any room or any space here. Tom O'Donoghue now moves on that ball over the far side, and they're still just trying to break that 65. Long kick hit in there now by Ed O'Mara inside, and away they go now. It is the midfielder there, Mark Russell. Away he goes, just trying to hold off the challenge there, and he's won himself a free in there. Good play inside, and he has a nice kickable one now.
Yeah, short kick out there for Aherlow. I suppose they won the kick out, found it. Moyle Rovers put under a bit of pressure there, trying to get it out. They'll have to work it out a bit faster, but well won free there by Mark Russell. I think he's going to be a key player throughout the game, so I'm sure they'll do their best to put this one over.
And Grogan standing over this, and Barry Grogan is such an experienced player to have in there. You'd love to have someone like that taking the frees in there, kind of like Maloney for you when you were playing with the ladies football team.
Yeah, definitely. I suppose we always looked at Maloney. She was always a guaranteed free taker and put it over the bar, and I suppose they looked like that at Barry as well. It's important to have your experience on your teams as well as the youth, so a good mixture here on the Aherlow side.
Here we go. It is kicked in right across in over towards corner forward. It's gathered there and they work it back outside. I'm here now, and a chance on here just bottled up there, but Aherlow still just trying to get the ball over and try and get someone in a position to kick this here. It's worked outside now. This time the shot comes in from Mark Russell all the way in, and it's over the bar. Good intricate play from Aherlow and over the bar. Oh, and it's not given, it looks like there, Sam.
Yeah, no, it seems to be waved wide there by the umpires, so I think it was a wide ball. Unlucky for Mark Russell. Great take, but unfortunate.
Here we go, and this one is worked out now this time, and away come Moyle Rovers all the way up the field here, and it is gathered in there by the full forward now, and he sends it in. Shane Foley works it inside into the corner forward there, and Quigley takes it on. Rian Quigley trying to work it through, and great defensive play in there from Aherlow, and they try and burst out of defence this time here. It is Coskernan working it out there from defence, and Aherlow doing really well to just ride the challenge there and try and work it out now, but now that's been turned over and they've got themselves a free out, just running into trouble maybe rather than out the field.
Yeah, Stephen Maloney did very well there, cornerback. He intercepted his marker, and it was a very, very important ball to get.
Away they come now, Aherlow working it out here. It is O'Donoghue runs back in, and the challenge comes in there this time from Danny Owens, and it is going to be a free for Aherlow. So taken quickly here from Grogan. Seamus Grogan just gives and gets the ball back again, and he just try and work it out now out the far side over at the sideline where they've got a lot of room to run at here, and away they go. This time now it is Aherlow bursting past the 45 all the way in here. Ty Carew working it in, leaves off this ball again, and it is going to be another free in this time. Mark Russell again involved, and Mark Russell just getting that ball and knows how to really tear at Moyle Rovers.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think they're conceding a good few frees now, Moyle Rovers, and if they continue to do that up near the forward line, they could be up near the Aherlow forward line. They could be in a bit of trouble. So I suppose they're bringing a bit of physicality to the game, and it's important to see that too. But I suppose the tackling needs to be improved on a small bit.
Now the wind has just died down slightly here in Cashel, so this is a kickable one here for Grogan. He sends it in all the way in, and this one is looking good, and that point is on board, and they'll be delighted just to get that score now.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, it came from Stephen Maloney up through from the corner back line up to the midfield and onto Mark Russell there. Won a hard fought free, and Barry Grogan sends it over the bar, so that'll be a good start for Aherlow to get a point under the belt. They've been playing very well.
So that one is kicked out the far side all the way out there, and it is Luke Boland who comes to gather it now. Played back inside this time, and Moyle Rovers just trying to work it out now, and it's come over this side here. Nice ball, angled one over here the near side. David McGrath now. McGrath moves that ball on quickly, and away they go, and it's sent in. A long one in by O'Dwyer inside, and a good take in there, but it's won by Aherlow, and away they go and burst out of defence again. It is Ty Carew coming out from defence with this one now. Feeds it on again, and away they go down the feed here. Seamus Grogan now. Grogan moves it on again. Good play from Aherlow now, working that ball out of defence, and they have it on. Another attack here coming this time, as it is Maloney over the far side of the field, and Maloney just feeds on that ball, but it's just a loose challenge outside, and it's gone over the line. They have a line ball, and Shawnee Peters and Cole be delighted with that line ball, and they just still have possession. Taken fast now, kicked in towards Grogan, the full forward. Does really well to hold on to this. Lobs it in, one-on-one in there, and the ball just spills away, and away come Moyle Rovers back down the field. And this ball kicked long. It is Aidan McGrath who just sent it out there, and outside him here now, out as far as Shane Foley. Shane Foley works it out again, and it is Moyle Rovers just holding on to that ball on their own half back line, trying to work it out here. Long one kicked in towards the corner forward inside. Out comes Quigley, and it's Stephen Quirk now who goes together, just leaves off that ball. It's Moyle Rovers coming now on the attack here, working it inside here. Liam Boland just sends it in, but it is just in front of the keeper, and Whelton comes out with this, and Jack moves it on again outside now this time, and it is still outside. Aherlow 1 point. Moyle Rovers yet to get going in this game, as Aherlow just hold that ball up in the full back line. Keeper now, Whelton, moves it outside the far side of the field, up along towards Coskernan now, the centre back, doing very well there, and just really is a rock in there for Aherlow at the moment. Feeds it outside now to Tom O'Donoghue. Back outside, still Aherlow on their own half back line here, playing against a strong wind. They'll be content just keeping possession for the time being. They're a point up here to no score. Game just underway here as Aherlow try and work it out of defence. Out now as far as Russell Owen. Hard challenge came in there, and he's just shown the ball there outside him, and he's free. He'll be happy with that. David McGrath, the player that the ref is going to call over now for hard enough challenge there, Sam.
Yeah, tough enough challenge, I suppose. Moyle Rovers, as I said, are bringing a lot of physicality to the game, and Mark Russell got a hard slap there. I think the Aherlow defence are playing very, very well at the minute, and really putting them under pressure. We've seen there Luke Boland's shot went short, so that tells us how much the pressure's been put on the Aherlow side, or the Moyle Rovers side. So they're working very, very well, and their work rate is through the roof at the minute. So if they keep it up now, it'll be a super game to watch.
So it is going to be the midfielder here who will just get a moment to get his breath here. Mark Russell up, and Russell is very influential, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. He's been up and down the field now the last few minutes, and he's really a key player for Aherlow, so he needs to keep it up and keep the work rate going.
On the clock here, this one's worked in there, and they've got another one, and just holding it up there, it's Seamus Grogan who will take this one. So Seamus just having a look inside, hits it in towards the full forward line, and a good take in there by Barry inside, and fed back outside. Now they're getting through here. It is Aherlow coming on the attack here, and this one is just kicked in, and is that what's happening? No, it is going to be play waved on there. I think it was Cathal Dillon who thought he was through there, but play is just waved on here. Started here instead of Thomas Hanley, and Moyle Rovers come down the field. They were hoping for a penalty or at least a free up there, but play was waved on, and Moyle Rovers come on the attack the other end here, and this one is sent in by the corner forward all the way in and over the bar. A good score. Rian Quigley, the provider there for Moyle Rovers.
Yeah, great score there. I suppose it was worked up the field very, very well. It could have been a point for Aherlow at one side, and all of a sudden it's down to Moyle Rovers. Moyle Rovers kick it over the bar very well. Well taken free by Rian. So point apiece now. Well taken game. Another yellow card has been issued there to number 4, I think, Maloney. So yellow card for either side at the minute.
And you don't really want those early in the game because you're, for a cornerback in particular.
Yeah, definitely for a cornerback. He's going to be nervous enough putting in a hard tackle now going forward. So it'll be interesting.
This one is turned over there, and away come Moyle Rovers now down the field. It's Owens out as far as Quirk here. Quirk holding that ball up now and just steady hands here, feeds it inside, and Moyle Rovers just working it over there. Still haven't got that shot away, but they've worked it back out here. Good play there. Danny Owens just works it outside to Quirk. Stephen Quirk now feeds this ball inside, but it's a poor pass in the end, and it's turned over. And the Aherlow supporters delighted with that. They've just held out a pretty potent attack force there, with Stephen Quirk, of course, leading it.
Yeah, definitely. My Rovers are working hard in the forward line, but it's just not happening. I think the final pass, they're kind of Aherlow seem to be getting in and getting the pass, and they're working it out well. I think Sean Mullins is doing very well on side, and Stephen Quirk, when he's a key player, vital player for my Rovers, and he's doing very, very well, holding them to no score at the minute. So if you can keep that up now, that'll be one bonus for Aherlow, I think, going forward. And
having that, Sam, just keeping that score down, it suits Aherlow. They're the underdogs going into this. My Rovers have the wind, have the advantage. This is great for them.
Definitely. I think keeping the time taken, I suppose, as you said, with the wind in my Rovers' favour, and Aherlow are one apiece, it's important.
Here we go now. It's worked out from defence here now, and it is gathered out there by the midfielder, and away he goes down the field. Mark Russell again, and back out to the corner back. O'Donoghue just feeds it outside again, out to Coskernan there, the centre back, and he just angles it across field, and they're holding possession and working it out. Good steady play here from Aherlow. The underdogs going into this one out long now, over to Seamus Grogan over the far side on the 65. Holds on to that ball, takes a couple of hard challenges, does well to hold on to it and keep possession there. And Aherlow steady in the tackle and doing well here as the centre back comes again and goes crossfield again. Bit of a playmaker here for Aherlow as he just works it on again. And now they've turned to 65 here, and they're up past the Moyle Rovers 65, heading in towards the 45, still in possession, waiting for the runner. Oh, nice ball over the shoulder now to Mark Hanley. Hanley working it in, and away he goes to the challenge. Three of them on him, and he just slipped at the wrong second, and the ball has been turned over, and it is Moyle Rovers who come away with it there and back down the field, and they've worked it out now to their own 45 as Aherlow try and funnel players back as quick as lightning back down the field. Lovely day for football here in Cashel. Slight breeze favouring Moyle in the first half here, but this long ball is sent in, and a great take inside, and there was a push in the back. The referee says Stephen Quirk fires it to the net, but the whistle had gone, and it is going to be a free out, and fine margins.
Definitely well spotted by Derek O'Mahony. In fairness, not too often that a defender gets the favour of a referee, so well spotted pushing it back there. I think both teams are bringing super energy to this game, so it's very exciting.
And away they go. It is Moyle Rovers here on the attack here. They've turned it over, and the wing forward bursting down the side here. Still going. It's Luke Boland now back outside to the other corner forward there as it's kicked in. A long one inside there. Rian Quigley puts it over the bar. A really good point by Rian Quigley. A good quality up and coming player for Tipp underage teams, and he's shown why there.
Yeah, Rian scored an excellent score there off his left hand side, just curled in between the posts under serious pressure as well. So 2 points to Moyle Rovers, 1 point to Aherlow, and need to keep Rian quiet there. He's 2 points now got.
So keeper gets ready with this one, about to kick it out here, and against the strong wind, in no hurry here, and sends it straight out, looking for the midfielder there, and up he goes for it. It is Kevin Kinang who just leaves it off here as far as Mark Russell, and Russell just works it on again here out as far as Lawrence Coskernan out the far side of the field, looking for Seamus Grogan, and Seamus just dragged down there at the last second over the far side as he takes his free fast here now and down as far as Barry, just outside of 21, out near the sideline over at the town side here in Cashel, and they've got a free in this time, and Derek O'Mahony now bringing it up for whatever was said to him out there on the field. So this is a very, very scoreable one now for Barry Grogan, and this should level it up here in this game. Played at the goals away from the roadside, about to kick it into a very stern breeze out there. Sun shining as well. It'll just catch him at the corner of his left eye there, but it won't be enough to put him off here. One of the real quality free takers at club level here in Tipperary. It's Barry Grogan, and Barry Grogan has slotted it over the bar. The full forward for Aherlow levels it up here.
Yeah, Barry's playing very well. He's looking for all the ball going in long. So I think he'll be a key player to keep marked. And I suppose, look, if they're going to continue to concede scoreable frees, there's no doubt that Barry's going to keep kicking him over. Very experienced player.
Here we go. Moyle Rovers once more now. They've worked it up the field here. Good ball. Clever one up as far as Reen Quigley. Quigley, long angle ball in towards the corner forward. Out comes Quirk, and he gathers it. A really good take just outside the 21. Call for the mark, and he has it here just on the 21. Big, tall, strong player. Of course, starred for the Tip Miners a few years back there and just was hampered by injury for a couple of years, but looks to be getting back to his best form. And here we go. This one is slotted in all the way in by Stephen Quirk over the bar. Good score for Moyle Rovers.
Excellent scores. But Stephen Quirk, you can see him there. He's looking for it in long the whole day, the whole match long since the game started. So he seems to favour himself and wants it in long. So we come to the water break now, and they'll gather their thoughts, I suppose, on what's going on so far.
So John Owens down there calling in Moyle Rovers. He was hoping to just kind of get a bit of momentum in the first half when they had the win, but they haven't really got that. 3 points to 2. You know, I think Aherlow would be pleased enough.
Definitely, I think Aherlow would be quite satisfied going in there at the water break. They brought so much energy to the game, and their defensive play has been very, very good. They're tackling and intercepting the ball there at the last minute. So I think they'll be quite content with what they've got out there with the first 15 minutes. So I'm sure Moyle Rovers will be looking at a few things, and long ball seems to have worked a few times in with Stephen Quirk inside there, so he's a key player as well. So I think if they keep kicking it into him, they might see something, especially with playing with the wind in the first half. Yeah, and when Aherlow get it, they try and funnel it out through the centre back, out to the wing back, and then it's long over the far side of the field there, looking for Seamus Grogan or Barry, who comes out to the 21 looking for it. Yeah, definitely. I think Aherlow being very patient with the ball, working it over and back, and maybe too patient at times in the back line there. I think they could get caught maybe a few times if they're going to be working it around in front of the goals, but they are working it well. The centre back is very influential throughout the game, and they're playing the switch ball as well, so they are trying to spread Moyle Rovers across the field, and I think it's they'll get in eventually if they can keep the energy levels up and keep the Moyle Rovers backs wide. So Aherlow back out on the field, and Moyle Rovers also here. Don't see any changes. If there is any, we'll bring them to you as we find it there. And heading straight back up there is Grogan in at full forward. The restart is going to be down with the Aherlow goalkeeper down here below us as he's ready to go and gets ready now and tries to push him out of the field here and just steadying it up here. Loads of room down the flanks here, and they look to be just gathering in the middle and ready to race out the flanks here, but we'll wait and see what the keeper does here. Sends it straight down the middle here, looking for the midfielder, and a great take out there by Kevin Canan, and he just feeds that ball outside here to Coskernan. Away he goes now, 165 up to the other, leaves off the ball. Seamus Grogan now holding it up. Seamus Grogan now turns inside a couple of times, back in to Tom O'Donoghue now. O'Donoghue on his bike here has a couple of runners outside him here and feeds this one out to Ed O'Mara. Ed O'Mara's lovely kick into the full forward line. Dangerous one. Grogan has it. Grogan is in there. Oh! Off the post and back out into play and back out to safety for Moyle Rovers, and the centre back gathered it and we've got a push in the back. Jack Harney has a free out. How close was that? Oh, that was an excellent ball in by Ed O'Mara there, and well handled by Barry Grogan. Unfortunately the post there, but I'm sure the opportunity will rise again. So here we go. This ball sent in now. Dangerous one in. It's gathered by the corner forward from Moyle Rovers. Here it's Reen Quigley who sends it in. It's high, it's long, and it's over the bar for Moyle Rovers.
So a goal chance at one end for Aherlow. Moyle Rovers come down the field and it is 4 points to 2 for Moyle Rovers. That bit of experience, they just keep the scoreboard ticking any chance.
Definitely, and I think that's Rian Quigley's third point now from play, so he's really playing well, and I think we need to focus in on him a small bit more. Aherlow.
Here we go. The kick out has gone haywire here. It's one and it's kicked in all the way in and over the bar this time, and it is a point. It's Diarmuid Foley who gets the score for Moyle Rovers all the way in, just turned over the Aherlow kick out, and really you can't give any room in there.
No, huge response I suppose to what could have been a goal at one side, and they're after replying with two points at the other side, so I think this kick out is going to be very, very important for Aherlow.
5-2 now. Moyle Rovers just getting away from Aherlow at the minute here. This one hit out, long ball there, and it is the centre back Coskernan who has it out there and does well. Feeds it now on again here onto Mark Russell. Up the field he goes now, soloing up, steady play here, kicked in towards the full forward line, but it's gathered in there by Moyle Rovers, and Paddy Morrissey just works it out from defence now. Moyle Rovers back up the field here now, just holding that ball up inside their own 65. They're working it out the field. Danny Owens just feeds it on again, and Danny Owens coming through the middle and sends this dangerous ball in now into the corner forward. Gathered by Quirk in there now. He feeds it back inside and the kick comes in, but it's tailed off and it has gone wide there. And this one from Aidan McGrath just drifts out and wide. Still 5-2 Moyle Rovers.
Yeah, Aherlow seem to be under a bit of pressure now. Moyle Rovers are after upping their game small bit, so they seem to be under a bit of pressure. They're after getting a good few shots off there in the last few minutes, so Aherlow need to bring the same level of energy that they had there in the first 15 minutes and win this ball again, hold on possession like they were.
Kick out is won this time by Aherlow now. Steady play. Lawrence Kurskanen over the far side of the field, the centre back works it on again here now. Aherlow just holding that ball up. Sean Mullins in possession out the far side now. This time it is Aherlow back up, just patient and steady here in the play, and they burst the halfway line now. Long ball kicked straight in all the way in there this time from Ed O'Mara inside, but it's won by Moyle Rovers again, and they've worked it back out the field here. Aidan McGrath now started instead of Ben Owens here today. Ben Owens out injured and it's long down the field but turned over again. Aherlow now on their own half back line here. Lawrence Kurskanen over the far side of the field, holds it up now, moves it in the middle in as far as Mark Russell gets that ball on another while here onto Seamus Grogan on the 45, back outside now to Ed O'Mara. Ed O'Mara goes the far side of the field. It's a steady, patient play from Aherlow now. They're going to need a score here to just stay in touch. 5-2 Moyle Rovers ahead at the moment. 21 gone in the first half here as Moyle Rovers just funnel so many players back. I think they've got 13 players here behind their own 65, and the high ball comes in from Aherlow all the way in and over the line, and really great defensive play by Moyle.
Yeah, Moyle Rovers are after going very defensive, as you said. They had a good few players back there, and I think that Aherlow are finding it through to penetrate through their back line, and they seem very static at the minute, and energy level seems to have dropped again, but Aherlow they need to pick it up again, I think, so Moyle Rovers don't get too far ahead.
And Derek O'Mahony just having a word with one of the Aherlow players here. It is going to be a free for Moyle Rovers play. They're just coming on the attack here at Waves, and it is a yellow card being picked up there for Cathal Dillon, and a few of them just getting cards. Still only 20 minutes gone. You know, they can't afford to be getting a second yellow very soon.
No, not at all. I think the tackling, there's no need for it. Time's too high. Only asking Derek, I suppose, to hand out that yellow. There's nothing he can do, but no, it's very early in the game to be handing out 3 yellow cards now, 2 for Aherlow and 1 for Moyle Rovers.
Here we go. Diarmuid Foley kicks it in long all the way into Stephen Quirk, but it's just too much for Quirk. He can't get there, and the ball tails out over the end line. It is going to be another kick out now for Aherlow here as they get ready to go again here. 3 points down here in the first half as we approach half time here. It is Aherlow, the underdogs in this, against one of the favourites for the county, Moyle Rovers here. The other teams in this group meet later on today. That is Cahir and Upperchurch Drumban as we get ready to go here. The keeper now, Jack Welton, sends this one out, looking for the centre field out there. Mark Russell does well just to knock that ball down now, but again it's been turned over, and Moyle Rovers having a bit of success the last 10 minutes on the Aherlow kick out. They come on the attack here now. They've worked it inside. Here we go. This shot comes in, and it's going to be a free in there. A full forward was bursting through the middle, Shane Foley, and he just was pushed or knocked to the ground there. So it is going to be a free in just from the 21. Another scoreable one for Moyle Rovers.
Yeah, definitely. I've no doubt Luke Boland will kick this one over. Another kick out. I suppose Aherlow didn't win that time, and they seem to be struggling to get the kick outs out. They won a good few in the first half, and I think if they can get back into the stride of winning their kick outs and get it up the field fast, that they'll get the opportunities again to score.
So Liam Boland, the captain here from Moyle Rovers, sends this one in and over the bar. This kick makes it 6 points to 2 now for Moyle Rovers as they start to go up another gear here in the game. Took them a bit of time just to find their rhythm, but they have it now, and Aherlow really just seemed a bit deflated, Samantha, after that goal chance for Barry Grogan didn't go in.
Yeah, definitely. I think the goal chance was a super opportunity, but since then, as you said, they're after going out of the game a small bit, and they can't seem to get their kickouts and win any kickouts, so they need to get back on the possession that they had in the first 15 minutes before the water break.
Here we go. Danny Owens leaves off this ball. It's been turned over again. It is Luke Boland. Luke Boland working it in now. Moyle Rovers on the attack. Back out to Owens, and Owens sends this one in, and it's just tailed out to the left, and it has gone wide. This time just out to the left and wide. So still 6 points to 2. Moyle Rovers ahead here, and keeper just nice and calm about this, and you get the feeling they just want to keep the score down. They don't want to kick that ball out too quickly here. They want everything at their own pace and maybe just take a couple of chances in the second half. This kick out though, it's gone out. It's a 50-51, and it just is spilt over the far side. Lawrence Koskinen gathers it over the far side. He works it out now. Back out to field they go, out to Tig Carew. And away go Aherlow this time. Need possession. They need a score here. They've 2 points on board so far. Missed a goal chance, but still they just need to keep that scoreboard ticking over here. It is the wing back, Ty Carew, still in possession now. Feeds it inside. Ed O'Mara now. Works it on to Seamus Grogan. Grogan with a couple of them outside him here now. Just keeps it going to Denny Cunningham. Cunningham back again to Seamus Grogan. Shakes off his challenge there. Has this. Sends it in around the house. Dangerous one in there, and it's gathered by Barry once more. Coming out now. He has it outside of 21 here. It's Aherlow coming on the attack. They need a score, and it's one out there now. Loose one out to Canan. Canan coming through the middle here. Canan shot goes in, and it's saved. And back out the field they go. And it is Moyle Rovers once more just respond positively there, and they break out the field again. And back out here now as far as Conor McGrath. Conor McGrath works it on. Moyle Rovers just took the challenge on there and held that ball, held their nerve, and away they come in the attack again, but it's a loose one here right down in front of the Aherlow wing back Danny Cunningham. Cunningham does well to just hold on to that ball now and feeds it back in the middle of the field now, in as far as Tom O'Donoghue for Aherlow now. On again to Cahill Dillon. Dillon now just holding it up there in centre field. Ed O'Mara has it now. Ed, here he goes now, trying to, he runs into trouble there, but he's got himself a free and just took on Owens head on and got himself the free. It's taken quickly now. Out as far as Mark Russell, still under 45 here. They're waiting to try and get an opportunity to have a pop at the post here. They need a score here. It is Aherlow coming on the attack now. Mark Hanley now leaves it off here to Ty Carew. Carew now trying to work it in. 3 Moyle Rovers lads on him now at the moment as they just try everything to try and work that ball, and it's back out now to Mark Russell, a long range one. It's in around the house and it's dropping short in there, and it goes out and goes wide, and Moyle Rovers will be delighted with the pressure applied there.
Definitely. I think Kieran Kendrick's stop there from the goal, another goal chance opportunity missed by Aherlow, and I think they'll be sticking with that chance gone a waste again as the first one as well from Barry Grogan, but they're under pressure now to get scores, I think, and Mark Russell took that shot there very, very fast from an awkward angle, so I think we need to work it around and have patience, I think, on the ball.
And this ball has been kicked out. It's been turned over by Aherlow. They've done well to gather this now. They come on the attack again. Ben Carey now. Ben Carey runs into a wall of light blue jerseys there, and he's got himself a free in. Just a frontal challenge out there. So a chance here for the full forward, Barry Grogan. And it's a bit out, Sam, this time. It's about 42, 43 out. Central enough, I suppose. But it's not an easy kick by any means.
No, it's not. And I suppose, even though the wind seems to have died down here a small bit, it won't be an easy kick, but I'm sure with Barry's experience he'll give a good shot at it. Aherlow seem to be trying to get their way through, hitting walls of blue, I suppose, with the Moyle Rovers defence. They've gone very defensive. You see the half forward line dropping back a good bit, so they've gone very defensive, so it's going to make it hard for Aherlow to get through. But in fairness, they're after having 2 goal opportunities.
Here we go. It's kicked in high. Good stuff. Barry Grogan. It is Aherlow with a 3rd point here in this game against Moyle Rovers. 6 points at the minute here, approaching half time. So just a 3-point game here as this one is worked out from Moyle Rovers this time. Quick ball sent all the way in now, in on top of the full forward line here by McGrath now, and they've worked it in again here. Long one sent in now on top of Quirk. Quirk sprinted to get there, and he won't get there at all, and the ball beats him to it out over the line. And Aherlow have a sideline kick here just at the stand side here in Cashel, at the roadside here. They're playing against the wind in the first half, the underdogs, and they're doing well enough here. Just 3 points down in this game. Couple of goal chances but didn't take them, and it is Aherlow in possession now, trying to work it out. Couple of hard challenges coming in from Moyle Rovers all the time here, but Aherlow holding firm at the minute here, working it out now. It is Lawrence Coskerna now trying to work it back out here to Tom O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue moves it on again now up towards the 65 here, and it is Mark Russell who keeps going here, and Russell leaves off that ball now, and away goes Kevin Kinane, and it's just been turned over, and away go Moyle Rovers, and Moyle Rovers have a free now. It is Owens there in centre field.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant defending there by Moyle Rovers. You could see Kinane was surrounded by 5 Moyle Rovers boys, so excellent defending, and they're all kind of defending in packs as well. So Moyle Rovers have really upped their game since the water break.
Here we go. Long ball kicked in around the house now, in front of Quirk, and it's a good play by Aherlow there to turn it over again, and they work it back out now. Tom O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue leaves it off here outside him out to Mark Russell. Mark Russell now onto Grogan, and back again to O'Donoghue. In centre field here. Lot going on in Cashel this weekend. The Cashel Arts Festival is on downtown. Lots of activity in around the square below there, and good crowd at this game as well here in the sunshine here in Leahy Park in Cashel for this round 2 game. It is Aherlow in possession, and away they go. Ball kicked in towards the half forward line, and Seamus Grogan just a judge to have pushed the Moyle Rovers defender there, and it is going to be a free out for Moyle Rovers. Jack Harney now, long one over the far side of the field, hopping ball over there. Liam Boland, the captain, away he goes now. Solowan in here, leaves off this ball to Foley. Foley bursting through the middle, and Foley goes to ground. It is a free in just outside of 21, and Diarmuid Foley looks to have injured himself there. Nothing really in the challenge as such, just the way he fell to the ground it maybe, and looks to be holding his leg out there. So he's a serious player for Moyle Rovers. They'll hope that he's able to continue, and that it's not a long-term injury too.
Yeah, Shane Foley seems to have gone down there. He's very full of energy inside. He's causing a little bit of hassle, and he's been getting on a good bit of ball and feeding it into Stephen Quirk, it seems. So they'll be hoping that he'll get back up there and he'll be ready to rock again.
This one is sent in and over the bar, and that is 7 points to 3 now for Moyle Rovers here, and the ref has called for half time here, and it looks as though Foley is still in a bit of bother over the far side, Sam, and he's just still receiving treatment there, so there will probably be a change for Moyle Rovers there. But your assessment of that first half?
Yeah, no, I think it was a very exciting game. Both teams brought a lot of energy. I suppose the water break maybe came at the wrong time for Aherlow. They were going very, very well, and they're putting a lot of pressure on Moyle Rovers team. Moyle Rovers seem to have upped their game since the water break there, and they've gotten very defensive, bringing, I think, nearly majority of the team back there into defence when Aherlow are on the attack. So I suppose Aherlow are finding it very hard to get through. They've got 2 goal chances. I suppose they didn't they didn't finish them, and they might look back on that as missed chances and missed opportunities when we come to the final score. But look, they have their break now. They can evaluate what went on in the first half and see where they can make changes or up their game and up the work rate once again and bring more energy to it. I think the centre back there, Lawrence has been absolutely excellent, outstanding. He's been really central to their play, and he's a very key player for them. And I think I suppose
long ball from Ed O'Mara in as well.
Yeah, Ed O'Mara has been giving good ball into Barry Grogan too, and Mark Russell has been excellent too. I think he's got out of the game small in the last few minutes, but I'm sure he'll get back into it and be important for Aherlow. Moyle Rovers seems to be getting a bit comfortable now on the ball, and Stephen Quirk is causing a bit of havoc. Although
he's dangerous, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Sean Mullins is doing very well in fairness to him. He's been very good defending what is a key player for Moyle Rovers. So he's been keeping them under wraps to a certain point, and Luke Boland and Shane Foley are also getting on well there in the forward line and causing a bit of hassle. But and it'll be an interesting to see what Moyle Rovers will do to keep the synergy levels up and in the second half.
So at half time here in Leahy Park in Cashel, it is Moyle Rovers who lead at the break here, playing with a strong enough breeze in the first half. The favourites are 4 points up, 7 points for Moyle Rovers, Aherlow 3 points, but it is all to play for, and Aherlow will have that strong breeze in the second half as well. So 4 points up for Moyle Rovers at the break. We're going to take a quick commercial break here, and we'll be back with the second half after that. You're very welcome back to Leahy Park here in Cashel. Aherlow against Moyle Rovers. We're ready to go for the second half, and just some stats from that first half. Moyle Rovers won 3 kickouts from 3 in that first half. Aherlow won 1 kickout from 2 there. Moyle's turnover rate was 6 and Aherlow's turnover 6. So very high turnovers and the kickouts, Sam, for both teams in the first half.
Yeah, definitely, and I suppose kickouts are very, very important now to win. So that'll tell a lot there in this second half.
Here we go. It is Moyle Rovers on the attack straight away here in the second half. They worked it inside now into Liam Boland. Boland steadying himself here and kicks this in, and it's just going to cross the goals and out and wide there in this game. And it is going to be a kick out once more for Jack Whelton as he gets ready to go here now. It is 7 points, playing 3 here. Moyle Rovers ahead at the minute in this round 2 football encounter here. A really serious game here for both teams. Moyle Rovers with the win the last time. Aherlow also with the win the last time, but they don't want to be leaving it until the last game because anything can happen in the football championship here as this one is kicked out. It is Lawrence Koskaran who works it out from defence now, out as far as Tom O'Donoghue. Tom O'Donoghue, high challenge there, and he has a free in just inside the 65. Took it just on the neck there, and he's feeling that now. He'll be down for a second there, but did well to just gather that ball.
Yeah, I suppose high tackle there by Paddy Morrissey. Very physical game since the start of the match, and there's some hard tackles going in. As we said, there's 3 yellow cards after being issued already, so that tells a lot, the amount of physicality that's been brought to the game today and the energy levels that have been brought. So one kick out there by Lawrence, and Aherlow will be looking to win more of those kickouts going forward.
So it is going to be Aherlow here. Grogan takes it fast now. This time they worked it out here as far as Carew. Ty Carew. And Ty Carew has popped it over the back. Listen to the roar here. Aherlow love that here. It is a really good point.
Brilliant score. I suppose well taken by Carl Dillon, and seeing Carew there in the sideline, well taken. Not from an easy angle by any means, so it was a great score.
So it is a kick out here, the far side of the field. Worked out here now to McGrath. McGrath, away he goes, and just inside his own 65. Play held up here. You're watching this on the Tipperary GAA stream, or you're listening on Tipp FM. Our coverage on Tipp FM is with thanks to Larry O'Keefe Furniture in Clonmel and Mitchelstown. It is the FBD Insurance Championship. Full forward coming through here the middle, and this one is worked in, but it's going to be called back. It's a free for Moyle Rovers, and it is going to be Shane Foley up there who was just coming through the middle. Ref is going in there, and Sam, he looks like he's going to consult with his umpire in there. The Moyle Rovers full forward is down injured on the deck, was coming through the middle and just met a challenge.
Yeah, he made a great met two. I suppose he went past 2 players there. Shane Foley seems to be very lively, hard to mark, I'd imagine. And he seems to be down. He seems to be badly injured. All right, he hasn't come back up yet, so they'll be hoping that he gets back up on his feet. He's been very, very important for Moyle Rovers in the first half, and they'll hope that he'll bring the same intensity that he has been bringing into the second half. So they're hoping that he'll get back up there shortly. So
Derek O'Mahony just going over there now and in as far as the goalkeeper, and he is just talking in there to Jack Whelton, and goes back out the field here, and Whelton all set for this, just focused on the ball, hands up and trying to put off the free taker here. It is going to be a free for Moyle Rovers here, scoreable one just outside the 21, and you'd imagine this will be just popped over the bar, and Derek O'Mahony in there just bringing it more central here again. So just moving it on here. Great singer Derek O'Mahony. He performed there a couple of years ago for the Tipp Supporters Club. Great Elvis.
Oh, definitely. I think that he's missing out here, ref, and I think he should be on the big stage altogether. Great dancer, great singer, great entertainer, but he's doing very well today. Top class referee, I suppose, within the country, and he's doing very, very well.
Goes round Tipp winning stars in their eyes competitions, and was a series. Elvis, really, if you ever get a chance, he's worth checking out there on YouTube. That one goes over the bar, and it is Liam Boland who got it at 8-4 here now. Long kick out in the middle now. Ball just spilled inside. Can Aherlow get back into this? And it's well won out there by Mark Russell. as he just gathers it inside his 65 here. This one sent in towards Grogan. Oh, brilliant take inside. Grogan now, away he goes, challenged by the full back and pushed to the ground by Conor McGrath. A free in for Aherlow here, and Barry Grogan opting to take it fast now, decides to just steady himself and get ready here with a kick. What a take, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Aherlow have won their last 2 kickouts, which I said it was going to be key in this second half for Aherlow to progress in the game, and I think they've won the last 2 kickouts, and Barry's setting himself up for an opportunity here to make it the difference between the teams a small bit tighter.
So the wind is picking up here for Grogan here. It's going to be behind him. He kicks it high. He kicks it long and over the bar. Lovely stuff from Barry Grogan. Really good free taker here. And a lot of frees in this game in the first half. Moyle Rovers conceded 9 frees. Aherlow conceded 8 frees in the first half. But a lot of scores from frees there. The last 2 points courtesy of Liam Boland for Moyle and of Barry Grogan for Aherlow here. That makes it 8-5 here. 3-point game it is. Moyle Rovers who break from defence now as this ball is sent over the far side of the field, over there towards Liam Boland, the captain, and he sends it in around the house, but it's a good play inside there by Sean Mullins, who works it out from defence, and Aherlow going to have a free out here again, and the Moyle Rovers player was just up right beside him, wasn't giving him a chance to clear that, and now it's going to be a hot ball, whatever was said there, Sam.
Yeah, Stephen Quirk seems to be going in for a hot ball. I suppose a silly mistake by Aherlow, but they've won it back there now again by Ed O'Mara. So,
O'Mara out from the fence now, and they hold on to the ball. They did well to keep possession there. It is going to be Kevin Kinane over the far side, but they've lost it again, and it's spilled out there in front of Boland. It is Liam Boland now over the far side. They've worked it inside, and this. Oh, it's just scrappy at the minute. The ball is spilled over the far side, and it is going to be a free out again for Aherlow, and a chance for them just to build from defence here. Cornerback is going over for the ball, Tom O'Donoghue, and he'll take this one now. He gets ready, kicks it straight out here to Lawrence Coscaran out the far side, and Coscaran moves it in the middle in now as far as Kinane on again, and now they have another free just on their own 45, and Aherlow will take those all day. Moyle Rovers just conceding the free in a safe part of the field as they funnel players back up into their defence here now as Aherlow coming the attack here. It's worked out to Cunningham. Danny Cunningham feeds this ball in the middle. Couple of hard challenges in there again, and they've lost possession, and it's been spilt a couple of times now. It's down on the deck here. Ball loose. Shane Foley kicks it along the ground, gathers it here, and does well to hold on to that ball, and again it's been turned over there, but it is won back again by Moyle Rovers, and Owens feeds it in the middle in as far as McGrath works it on again here up to the corner forward, and away they go. It's Rian Quigley back to Owens again, and again Owens goes in there, but Aherlow with numbers behind it, and the support is behind them here as well. The cheer that went up there for a free out for Aherlow is something else.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Their work rate is up again superbly in the second half, and they really are working as a team there. They're playing switch ball again, which is creating space inside, so I'm sure the goal chance will come. There seems to be someone sitting inside in front of Barry Grogan as well, so he's under pressure to get the ball into him.
Coscaran in possession now, works it out the far side of the field, out to Tom O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue goes again with this ball outside him here, and it's kicked in over there, and a loose one inside though, but Grogan comes out to gather it, and it just spills away from him, and Moyle Rovers gather possession back in their own full back line now, and it is the full back. Conor McGrath has it. He works it out this time outside him here now to Aidan McGrath outside again. They're working it out along the field towards Jack Harney goes again, and they've got players over here now out as far as Foley, up and moving in this second half again. Got over that first half injury, and he's soloing up the field here now. Feeds this ball on again here to Liam Boland, the captain. Boland coming through, nice clever ball over his shoulder there in as far as Foley. He's sprinting into the corner, try and gather this. They're playing against the wind here in the second half, and this ball is crossfield angled over, and it's scattered. A good take out there by the wing forward. It is Luke Boland, and this ball just fed on again here inside, and the wing forward and the corner forward linking up, and a good score.
Yeah, brilliant score by Luke. I don't even think he looked at the post there. He just knew where they were, caught it and kicked it, and a great score. Aherlow seemed to have gone very defensive again. The majority of them were there in the back line in the defensive system, so they seemed to be a lot more defensive in the second half than they were in the first half. And Moyle Rovers are under a bit of pressure, but it was a great score, well taken by Luke.
Long one out the field, breaking ball again. Moyle Rovers have it here and they come on the attack once more. It's Shane Foley who sends it in. Quirk gathers it now. Away he goes. Stephen Quirk holding that ball up, trying to work it on. Does well to leave it outside him here now, and it is Morrissey coming through, but he's taken too much out of it, and it's a free out now for Aherlow just outside here, and it's still 8-5 here, and this game is still alive for Aherlow.
Definitely, yeah. Aherlow seem to be well up first, and they have great support here behind us, so they're definitely not out of the game by any means. They're creating opportunities, just need to finish them off really.
Here we go, ball being worked out to defence now. This time it is Aherlow who work it out, and it's sent in now by Kevin Kinane over as far as Coscoran. Here he goes, does well, just throws a dummy there and shakes off his marker now, feeds it on again to Seamus Grogan. Long one in around the house, oh, it's dropping in there, oh, it's just drifted out. The full forward Barry went up for it for a little flick on, but the ball broke nicely. But it's Aherlow who come on the attack here. Broke nicely for Moyle Rovers, that is, as it's spilled away from the goal. But Aherlow come on the attack once more now. It's kicked in the middle, but it's loose and it's straight to a blue jersey. And away come Moyle Rovers now. It's Liam Boland. Liam Boland kicks it in towards Quirk inside. Quirk comes out, gathers that ball, turns with the right boot, he swings it and sends it in, but it's just drifting out to the left of the upright and it goes wide. It is still a close game.
Yeah, another goal chance there that could have been on there by Barry. I suppose he's been marked nearly by two people inside, so he's under a bit of pressure. A lot of high ball going in, so he's expected to win it when it does go in, so he's under a bit of pressure inside. I think he doesn't have too many people around him. A lot of the Aherlow teams seem to be in after going past halfway line, so he's under pressure to win it on his own side.
Away come Moyle Rovers again. They've turned over this one. They're on the attack here. Luke Boland inside and he feeds it into the full forward and it's in the back of the net. Shane Foley, the goal scorer. Absolute brilliant finish from Foley in there, and they have that much needed goal that will change this game.
Yeah, 1-9 now to 5 points, I suppose, from what could have been a goal down the Aherlow end is now a goal from Moyle Rovers. Well taken by Shane Foley. He's been a live wire there the whole first half and into the second half, so he's creating a bit of trouble for Aherlow. And
this ball has just been knocked out here for a line ball. It is going to be a Moyle Rovers line ball here just in front of us. Paddy Morrissey here about to take it, and linesman said it came off Cathal Dillon there, so it's taken quickly here. Moyle Rovers in possession, trying to work it out now. It's Power, Richie Power now feeds it on again here onto Foley, back outside him here, this time out to David McGrath. McGrath goes the far side of the field now. Moyle Rovers coming on the attack here, numbers on here. Aidan McGrath this time sends it in and it's just too high in there, and play is turned over as Aherlow gather that ball back. They're going to need a goal now to come back in this game. It's 1-9, playing 5 points, and Moyle Rovers just, you know, that dominance is there, that experience to get a lead and hold on to it.
Yeah, definitely. I think Moyle Rovers are after really opening them up a small bit and have really taken the chance, and I think that's what the difference is. Like they created that one goal chance and they took that one goal chance, and now it's 1-9. Aherlow have created 3 and they didn't take any, so I think that could be the difference there at the end of the game.
Here we go. It is Aherlow who burst out of defence, and great play there by Mark Russell. If you're listening on Tipp FM, our coverage is with thanks to Larry O'Keefe Furniture in Clonmel and Mitchelstown. It is the FBD Insurance Tipperary Senior Football Championship. Samantha Lambert is here alongside me on commentary this afternoon, and a change is going to be made there. It is going to be Thomas Hanley, the corner forward for Aherlow, who will come on the field. It's going to be a free for Aherlow just a little bit further down, just outside the 45, and play is just going to be resuming here, and he's taken this free straight away. It is Barry Grogan who sends this one in, but it tails out and goes wide, and now that substitution will be made. The linesman just calling Derek O'Mahony in there, and play is being held up now, and that change is being made. Thomas Hanley coming on for Aherlow, and they need to shake it up now, Sam, because it's drifting from him.
It is, yeah, and look, the wind has picked up as well, so I can see more high balls going into Barry, but I think he needs a little bit of support around him to win the breaking ball. It doesn't seem to be happening at the minute, and this change, as you said, it's been needed. Canan's coming off. I thought he was doing very well in midfield. He's bringing quite a bit of energy, but he seems to be lacking it there in the second half and struggling a small bit, so that's the change that's coming off there now.
So that change has been made, and this kick out is sent out the field, and Moyle Rovers win it now over the far side, and they try and work that ball out from defence. Luke Boland in possession here. The rain has just started here, and it's a heavy one here. Heavy shower in Leahy Park as the wind picks up as well, and Aherlow, who have the wind behind them in this second half, have possession of the ball. They need scores though. They're 7 points down, and the entire place rushes for the stand here. We're going to be full of people in here now, right on top of the stand where we are. I mean, the rain is heavy, the wind is heavy, and it is Aherlow who are in possession. Lawrence Coscaran is here, but it's been turned over, and now Moyle Rovers break with the ball like lightning back down the field here. All the way up it is Paddy Morrissey. Morrissey sends it in towards Quirk. Quirk gathers the ball now. They've worked it inside here. They're coming on the attack, and it hits the post, and it's just gone wide from Reen Quigley there, off the post and out. The rain is pelting down. It's coming in on top of us here in the stand, and Noel in front of us here will have a job to keep the camera right in this game. The rain is bucketing down here, Sam. This is some heavy shower.
Absolutely, it's going to make it very sloppy and slippery there in the final quarter for the lads, and I'm sure gloves will be taken out there to try hold on to any ball that's going in. Don't know, will Aherlow continue to play on to the high ball into Barry Grogan? It'll be hard for them to win it cleanly in the air now, but I'm sure they'll try something, and they've time now, a few minutes to gather their thoughts on what went on there in the first 15 minutes of the second half, and see what they can do to try up the game there for the last 15. 5 points to Aherlow, 1-9 to Moyle Rovers, and I think that they need to create a few more goal opportunities if they're going to stay within reach of beating Moyle Rovers today.
Well, everyone here in Cashel is in the stand right now, the players included. The ref has brought all the players in, and Derek O'Mahony is just over a few feet away from us now. We could nearly call the ref for a quick word here, the way it is. The players all in. It is the water break stage of the second half, and they definitely don't need a water break with all that rain.
No, it's certainly not, and I think these water breaks are kind of, sometimes there's pros and cons to them, so I'm sure the players will want to get back out there now and finish off the game, which or whether. So it'll be interesting to see if there's any changes made in the Moyle Rovers camp for the last 15 minutes to try finish it off.
Well, fair play to Derek O'Mahony. He's the first one to go out and brave the conditions here as the rain continues to pelt down. The wind has just died off slightly from a couple of minutes ago, and he's told the players, get back out here. We play the final quarter of this one. So Aherlow back out on the field of play here. They need scores here for this game here. It is Aherlow who are out in the field. Moyle Rovers about to emerge now. And Sam, this is it now for Aherlow. These 15 minutes can decide this game.
Absolutely. I think Aherlow need to finish strong. They need to up their work rate once again, bring the energy they brought in the first 15 minutes, and look, they've nothing to lose at this point. They're 1-9 to 5 points down, and the kickouts are essential to win and to work it up the field.
They have the ball now. It's out as far as Coscaran, the centre back, doing very well for him, and he feeds this ball outside him here now, out as far as Raymond Hennessy just on there, and Hennessy does well to funnel that ball on, but it has been turned over again, and Owens there immense in centre field for Moyle Rovers. Danny has just turned it over, and away go Moyle Rovers back down the field. This time it's Paddy Morrissey over the far side of the field, just works it on again there onto Owens again, and away he goes now, soloing into the defence there, out as far as Foley now under pressure and leaves off that ball, and away they go. It is Moyle Rovers bursting through, and it's going to be a free out. He's taken too much out of it, and Aherlow take it fast here now. They work this out as far as Hanley. Thomas Hanley, away he goes up towards his own 65. 3 Moyle Rovers players after him, and they fouled him again. and takes the free, kicks it in on top of the full forward line, quick as lightning, but the corner forward just slips in there for Aherlow, and it is Cathal Dillon who just slipped at the wrong minute and spilled the ball, and away go Moyle Rovers again, and it is Danny Owens now in centre field. Danny Owens working this one back out towards the middle as he feeds it in as far as Danny, and to outside him Luke Boland rather, and Luke Boland just holds it up there, back again to Owens, back over here now to Luke Fogarty. Moyle Rovers playing with a bit of confidence here, playing with an air that they know this game is in the bag. If they get another couple of scores, away they go. Foley is bursting through, and Foley is fouled as he came in the attack. Aherlow doing everything they can to hold them at bay, but Moyle Rovers just relentless in the attack.
Yeah, definitely. They seem to be continuously breaking through the tackle there, going forward, and I think Aherlow are finding it very difficult to keep them out at this point, and seem to be conceding a lot of frees with the tackling that they're doing. So it's very important that they keep down the free count and try to drive it on for the last 15 minutes. Or the weather has, I suppose, changed the game up a small bit. The ball going in is going to be very, very slippy, and they won't get the perfect ball in anymore. And you've seen there with Cathal Dillon losing the ball that went in the last time for Aherlow. So I think working it through the hands might work a small bit better there to keep possession.
Great stuff. Samantha Lambert here on analysis here for this game, and it is John Owens just making another change there. It looks like it is Dara Ryan who is being introduced for Moyle Rovers, and also coming on the field is Shane Russell for Aherlow Gales, of course teacher here in Tipperary, and you know him well, Sam, as well.
Yeah, Shane Russell, he was a colleague of mine there and a teacher in Common College, so I know Shane quite well, and he's now teaching in Tiptown. I'm sure he's been very influential there too.
But it is Moyle Rovers who come on the attack, and it's kicked in, and another score for Moyle Rovers. Richie Power this time the provider there, so they move on to 111 against 5 points. So it is up to their old colleague there, Russell, inside to try and change this game for Aherlow, but the kick out goes astray once more, and it is Shane Foley. Foley now sends it in, dangerous ball inside now, there's room in there, it's gathered in there now as Quigley turns one way and the other, and Quigley has buried it. What a goal by Rian Quigley for Moyle Rovers, and that could be that today.
Yeah, definitely, that was an absolute bullet. I suppose the goalie had no chance there. He really sent it in strong, and a great well taken goal by Rian. He's been on fire all day. I think he's worked up a fair tally for himself, so he's a key player for my Rovers and playing a superb game.
Here we go, kick out here is spilled just from Jack Welton. It goes out over the line here, just between the 45 and the 65 for Aherlow, and it is going to be Moyle who will take this. It is Danny Owens, sends it in around the house looking for Quirk inside. Quirk always dangerous in there, and play just being held back. 2-11 playing 5 points now. Moyle Rovers have really just took control completely of this game in the last 10 minutes, but it is Aherlow coming on the attack. Tom O'Donoghue, this ball fed on again here inside him now into Raymond Hennessy. Hennessy has it. Can Aherlow do something here? Long ball kicked in here in towards the full forward line inside, and it is Danny Owens who just made a connection there with the ball on the ground. It's going to be a free in and a chance here for Aherlow. This ball is kicked in, and it's just kicked wide straight away by Cathal Dillon there. Just rushed it maybe.
Yeah, I think he rushed it there. Wrong opportunity, wrong decision, I suppose, on the ball, and he was looking for Barry Grogan once again, but it didn't work out for him this time.
So here we go. It is Moyle Rovers breaking over the far side. The sun has come back out here in Leahy Park. All of a sudden the rain has cleared off, but it is Moyle Rovers who have pushed on the scoreboard here in this game, and they come on the attack once more. Shane Foley is in there, sends it in around the house, but it's come back out as quick from Aherlow, back out into centre field. Ball spilled outside, just a bit scrappy in the conditions here. Serious amount of rain fell for about 5 minutes there in the second half, and then the sun came out again as this ball drifts across the goals and wide up there from Moyle Rovers. And they are serious county contenders really, Sam, aren't they themselves? Commercials will be the two big guns, and of course Lockmore might be in there, and who knows, J.K. Brackens, who drew with Lockmore yesterday as well.
Yeah, I know, definitely. They're after bringing on some subs there, so they have a big panel to choose from, and they're bringing serious energy and intensity to the game. So I think, yeah, absolutely, they've been brilliant throughout, and they've a lot of key players that other teams will have to focus in on if they have a chance of progressing and beating Moyle Rovers. So you see the likes of Ring Quigley there, Stephen Quirk, Luke Boland, and the defensive setup there is very, very well too. So
we're seeing a Moyle Rovers victory here is the way it's looking at the minute here, as this kick out from Aherlow is spilled again, and once more it is Moyle Rovers who come in the attack here. Shane Foley feeds it inside, looking for Quirk in there, and the ball just spills back out the field. It's just kicked wildly out this time, and it's won again by Moyle Rovers in there. Fogarty has it now, and they've worked it out here again. Back out to Danny Owens. Danny Owens now in centre field, just holding that ball up, and is content to just stay where he is and played just outside him again here. Back out to Liam Boland, the captain, and back out again here now to Luke Boland. So Luke Boland now goes the far side with this. They worked it out there as far as the cornerback. Back again to Boland. Back again here. It's just play, holding it up here and tying with Aherlow at the minute, as a long kick comes all the way in, and this one just drifts out to the left and wide, but looks to be an injury picked up out there to one of the Moyle players just in that last passage of play, and they won't want any injuries going down the home straight now. They've one game to go and they're into the knockout stages then, so 2-11-5, this game is effectively over. The last thing they want is to lose a player now through injury.
yeah, definitely Shane Foley's down again. He was down again in the first half there, so we're hoping that he's not seriously injured, or it's not another repeat of the same injury that he had in the first half. So Moyle Rovers are 12 points up, and maybe it's time to take him off. I think they're home safe and dry, so maybe it's time to just give him a bit of rest and get him ready for the next game.
Here we go, kick out from the keeper here is just spilled outside again. Moyle Rovers turn it over, and they have a free this time, just taken here on the 65. Another push here, and it is Liam Boland who takes it fast now. Worked out as far as Conor McGrath. McGrath now angles this ball over here towards Darragh Ryan, and Darragh Ryan back in the middle again. Moyle Rovers 7-8 players now in centre field. No challenge from Aherlow at the minute. All their players are just funneling back in, and then they have a couple of them left inside in the full forward line, but haven't really utilised the ball well in the second half. It has been all Moyle Rovers, and they come in the attack once more now, working it in here to a scoreable position. It's O'Dwyer, and he sends it in this time, and another one here for them. And really the light blues are cruising here in this game, and they mean business.
Absolutely, and look, Aherlow, after losing their I suppose their formation, there's one player I think in the scoring range there for Aherlow. Carl Dillon is up there on his own side in the front of the goal, so I think they need to push their forwards back up if they have any chance of getting any scores.
Here we go. Aherlow have worked it out here now as far as Thomas Hanley. Hanley on his own half back line, challenged out there, feeds it back out to Tom O'Donoghue. Tom O'Donoghue just holding that ball up, back again to Ed O'Mara, and really it's the time to send it in around the house if you can here, but they're content to just play it in and try and work that ball through the Moyle Rovers defence here. Grogan now just inside the 45 out of the stand side here, and Cashel kicks it in all the way in, dropping ball in there. A good take inside now. Can he do something in here? This ball played outside. Aherlow trying to get a score here, trying to get a shot away here, and it's just pushed out there. It was Carl Dillon who had it, but just couldn't really find room to swing at the posts.
Yeah, Moyle Rovers crowding him out there, but he's got his free, got a few hard tackles there as he was trying to bust through and get a goal. A lot of Moyle Rovers men on the line there now, so I think that's a fairly slim chance. Barry'll kick it over using his experience and get the point over the bar.
And he does so. It is another score for Aherlow in this game. 6 points they're on now. 2-12 for Moyle Rovers, and it is Cahir and Upperchurch who'll meet later on today in Borlahan. I think it's about 5 o'clock that game is on, and they're the other two teams in this group. Final round then it'll be Aherlow against Upperchurch and Moyle Rovers against Cahir, and it is Moyle Rovers who win this ball. It's sent in now by Liam Boland straight away down the field out towards Quirk. Quirk works that ball over the far side now into Ring Quigley. The shot comes in there, and it's drifted out and just gone wide away from the roadside here in Cashel. It's still 2-12 playing 6 points really, and the fizz has gone out this game, Samantha, because just the supremacy here in the last quarter of Moyle Rovers.
Yeah, Moyle Rovers have really taken over and have dominated possession in the last 20 minutes really since the start of the second half, and they're brought it back there for Derek has brought it back there for a free there for Reen, who's been playing very, very well there in corner forward. He's caused a lot of trouble and got the last goal there for Moyle Rovers, so he's been on fire for the whole game. Another point for Moyle Rovers there, and it makes them 13 points up now.
So a good score there by the captain, Liam Boland, as he just moves back out the field, and really it's just good quality stuff from Moyle Rovers in this game. John Owens, the manager here on the sideline, would be delighted with that display, especially this final quarter here. They've turned over the Aherlow kick out again in as far as Quirk now. Quirk funnels that ball on again, and this time they've worked it to Dara Ryan. Back to Quirk now. Quirk coming on the attack, and he sends it in and gets another score here for Moyle Rovers. Stephen Quirk, the focal point up there in the full forward line for Moyle Rovers, and a fantastic finish.
Yeah, definitely. The forwards have been very impressive in this game. They seem to be, their movement has been superb, and they're hard set up to mark when all forwards have a huge work rate. So they've been very impressive.
2-14 to 6 points here. Aherlow have a free out here just from the kick out, and it is going to be taken there by midfielder as the rest of the players just funnel back out, and Coscoran looking for the ball, but it's just kick quickly to Carew and back again to Mark Russell. Mark Russell now just wins himself another free, this time on the mile 65. He sends it in around the house. Dangerous ball in there with Grogan lurking, but Moyle Rovers content to just break that ball inside, and it spills outside him now, and out they go to gather this ball, and a hard challenge in there, and Dara Ryan went to gather that ball, took a hard one in the back there. That's a serious shoulder into the back there.
Yeah, definitely. He went diving there for a little while, a shoulder into the back by Barry Grogan. So sideline now, and they're at switching play over to the opposite side of the field.
And he's Dara Ryan up and moving about again. Now a bother on him there as this one he's kicked out, and they come on the attack once more. Luke Boland, this time they'll be thrilled with this finish here. They're finishing so strong, and they're driving at Aherlow now in waves all the way up the field. Now it is Paddy Morrissey feeds it off here as far as Foley, and Foley kicks it into Quirk inside. Oh, good block in there by the fullback for Aherlow. Sean Mullins did well to prevent a goal in there, just came off Quirk, and Quirk sprints out and gathers that ball out there near the sideline. Now here we go, it's Stephen Quirk trying to control, nice little backheel flick there, this time back out to the captain, and it's kicked in long from Liam Boland all the way in this time, and keeper goes to take another kick out, but that one just drifted out. It's still 2-14 to 6 points here. A coverage on Tipp FM with thanks to Larry O'Keefe Furniture in Clonmel and Mitchellstown. It's the FBD Insurance County Championship Round 2 game here on Tipp FM and on the Tipperary GAA stream, wherever you're watching from or listening from today. We're here in Cashel. It was wet and windy at a midway point in this second half, but the sun is out again here, and it is Moyle Rovers in cruise control here against Aherlow. 2-14 to 6 points as Aherlow hold up that ball on their own half back line here, trying to work something out here. It is Seamus Grogan who moves it on again, on this time to Russell. Russell, away he goes now in centre field, tearing down the line here, going to lob this ball across here, kicks it in, crossfield ball, looking for Barry Grogan. Grogan does well with the left boot. Brilliant goal. Barry Grogan with a consolation score, but what a finish with the left boot, angled that ball into the top left hand corner of the net from the dressing room side in Cashel.
Yeah, well taken score there. I suppose a nice way to finish for himself, getting a goal there. He's created a few opportunities, and he's taken this one. In the meantime, I think there's a Moyle Rovers player gone down injured. I think they could be in a bit of trouble there. So that'll be interesting to see how that injury turns out. Not quite sure what it is.
John Owens just checking out, and the final whistle goes here in Cashel. 2-14 to 1-6. Few yellow cards in it, but clean enough game really, I suppose, for a lot. But a couple of frustrating hits maybe late on that just come when the result was not in doubt at that stage because Moyle Rovers were in control. So 2-14 to 1-6. You can't argue with that scoreboard.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I suppose, look, Aherlow seemed very impressive there in the first 15 minutes. The water break came at the wrong time for them, I think, and they seemed to lose a bit of intensity that they did bring in the first 15 minutes. Moyle Rovers seemed to dominate after that and take over and really showed what they're made of, and they showed their class. Their defensive setup and their forwards work rate was very impressive, so they'll be looking to work on that again for the next day. Aherlow will probably be very disappointed with their performance, I suppose, when they were holding on to possession very, very well in the first 15 minutes and they started giving it away. After that, I suppose, in the second half, particularly when things get a bit sloppy, and they'll be looking to improve on that in their third round.
Yeah, so you think Moyle Rovers are serious title contenders finally?
Yeah, definitely. Look, they've been there with the last few number of years, and they've a great panel there and a great team, and the work rate seems to be there and the intensity, and that's what you always look for in a team. So you're always going to look at the work rate of a team, whether they're winning by 12 points or 2 points, and they seem to really want to finish strong there today, and that's a good sign of a team.
So it is Moyle Rovers the victors here, 2 goals and 14 points to Aherlow's 1 goal and 6 points. My thanks to Samantha Lambert here alongside me today in Cashel. Hope you enjoyed the coverage of this game between Moyle Rovers and Aherlow. Moyle Rovers worked their way through this championship. It'll be round 3 next, but they're one of the serious contenders for the Tipperary Senior Football Championship. From me, Stephen Gleeson, hope you enjoyed the coverage. Thanks to Noel here and Samantha alongside. From us here in Leahy Park in Cashel, Slán Anish.